Without anger, you risk merging with others, being bipolar, getting depressed, going numb, becoming codependent, getting addicted. You lose your boundaries, you decrease your magnetism, your radiance, and your sexual presence. What a wonderful thing to lose. And all you need to do to have all of that is get some more anger in you. One of the biggest myths about anger is that you need an enormous amount of self-worth to have anger. I know this is going to sound completely counterintuitive. The anger that comes from an unworthy source is rage. When somebody is truly deserving, they will hold what is absolutely right for them. I'll say that again. When somebody is really worthy, they deserve to be treated in a certain way. They say, this is who I am, and I deserve more than this. Enough. They are strong enough in themselves to say no to what they don't want. They have to have a certain amount of worth to say no. Because imagine if somebody was insecure and unworthy, they'll say yes to everything. Okay, beat me, abuse me. Yeah, give me some more. But you resonate with that, right, though? We've all done it. Maybe not quite the same posture. But we've all been in a situation where we haven't felt good about ourselves, so we've let things happen to us that we should never have let happen to us. We've let our boundaries go completely crossed. And the anger that comes later then becomes unhealthy. It's craziness. When anger should never be a violent outburst. That's not anger. Anger is the natural assertion of in-the-moment spontaneous boundary that is done with kindness. That's called internal fire. It's just, no. You see, it's really clear. But I'm not going, no. Because if I'm doing that second one, it's far too late. You get it, right? So then we show up in this weird way, and then guess what happens? We judge ourselves that anger is not okay. Now, anger is one of those elementals. By an elemental, it means you can't live without it. There are some emotions that you can, if you experience it or not experience it, it's not the end of the world. Anger, sorry, if you don't have it, you will never be happy. You'll never feel fulfilled, unfortunately. It's one of those elementals, meaning it's like the oil that comes out of the ground. From that oil comes natural gas, petroleum, and all these other types of energies, but they all are sourced from the compression of sunlight over millions of years. It is the thick treacle that comes out of the ground. It is the core energy, and then as you refine it, it has more and more power. Eventually, it can be used for jet fuel or rocket fuel, and you can launch things into orbit with it. But it all comes from sunlight being compressed over millions of years, stored in the ground. But when you bring it out of the ground, it's thick and black and dirty. And through a process of refinement, does it become this incredible source of fuel that is running this entire planet. Exactly the same with anger. Anger is this thick black tar that nobody really wants to deal with. But it is the source. It's the primal source of energy that when you refine, and how do you refine it? Through this process. When you learn to acknowledge, feel, accept all of who you are, when you begin, as I said, the process of tracking and feeling and really opening your heart and allowing what's moving to be felt and give it voice and to share and be open and communicate and to track and to embody, it all begins to refine to the point where you won't be sharp and angular with your anger. It's just natural fire burning brightly deep into your core. I mean, literally, it's just this. And you don't have to be all Incredible Hulk with it. You can actually relax and stand on stage and just be very still. But there's a fire burning. And that can never go out. You understand? This is what I'm talking about. And this energy can do anything. It will manifest anything. It's that power that commands the emotional, energetic forces that transform your world. If you learn how to hold and turn this into your fuel, then there's nothing stopping you.